as I am not extemporary fluent, I drafted few points to speak before you. Dear public intellectuals, social activists, students, media and friends, this is my second event to participate on this campus to remember the contribution of Savitribai Phule for the social emancipation of women and lower caste. First one was on the eve of her birthday on 3rd January. On 3rd January, Rohith Vemula was alive and he must have been actively involving in reading poetry as part of paying rich tributes to Savitribai. But today, it is clearly visible that there is a gap of Rohith. Today we are having 119th death anniversary of Savitribai in the place where Rohith has started struggle to continue the legacy of Savitribai. The legacy of Savitribai was basically struggle against class, caste and gender discrimination, which has been continuing for centuries together in this country. The process of triple burden not only set aside women from education but also public sphere and property. Therefore, the social resistance initiated by Savitribai was not only for the creating of public space for women but for the democratization of society at a larger context. I have been working as a teacher for the last 19 years, but I was not aware of the extraordinary activities of Savitribai until I became a special officer of Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya 7 years ago. Recently, I have started reading about the missionary activities of Savitribai as I am on loss of pay leave from my duties. What I understand from the writings of Savitribai and literature on Savitribai is that whatever the constraints that are existing in the contemporary period against women and lower caste must be resisted. With this conviction, though Savitribai got married at the age of 9 years, the commitment and determination made her to become a teacher. Savitribai, after becoming a teacher, she faced various types of torture, harassment and humiliation from the Dalit social groups for starting school to the Dalit girl children. The brutality of the harassment was not only mental but physical as well in the form of spitting, throwing chappals, mud, stones, etc. Whatever the severity of violent harassment against Savitribai, but she never retreated herself from the social commitment towards the women and the lower caste people. She was not confined only to the teaching of lower caste girl children, but also wrote exemplary poetry reflecting the suppressive character of Manudharma and Brahminical social order and encouraging the lower caste families to send their children to the English medium education. Savitribai strongly believed the liberation of women and lower caste people lies with the English education. In the 19th century itself, Savitribai discovered that education is the wealth of the women and lower caste. That is what today we discuss, that the education is the human capital and instrument for capabilities development according to Amartya Sen and Manartha Nasabam. It is universally known fact that Savitribai was the first woman teacher and she led the battle for the education of the lower caste girl children, but hardly there is any recognition for the relentless struggle of Savitribai by the rulers of so-called democratic political system. It is unfortunate in our country that those people who sacrificed their life could never get any recognition. Similarly, Savitribai efforts for social revolution in the country are also neglected. Therefore, it is our obligation to fight for the Bharata Ratna Award to Savitribai Phule.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for giving this opportunity to organize this.
Thank you. The next